Anna's story begins in a small, humble apartment, surrounded by unpaid bills and overdue notices. Every day felt like a battle she couldn't win, with debt piling up faster than she could keep track. For months, she had been struggling to make ends meet, working 2 low-paying jobs just to cover the basics. Late at night, she would sit at her kitchen table, the weak light of a flickering lamp illuminating her tired face as she calculated numbers that never seemed to add up. Stress was written across her features, the weight of financial burden pressing down on her shoulders. But then, something shifted. One sleepless night, Anna decided she had had enough. She was tired of being overwhelmed, tired of feeling stuck, and determined to take back control of her life. Anna's journey began with a decision to educate herself financially. She started small, borrowing books from the local library and watching videos on personal finance and budgeting. It was tough at first. Concepts were confusing and the numbers felt intimidating. Yet, with each new page she read and each video she watched, something clicked. She created a strict budget, tracking every penny she spent, cutting out unnecessary expenses and saving any extra money she could manage. Anna made sacrifices. No more dining out, no more spontaneous purchases, and instead, she cooked simple meals at home, focused on needs instead of wants. Each day was a small step forward, and as her savings began to grow, so did her confidence. It wasn't long before Anna realized that simply saving wasn't enough. She needed to increase her income, and that's when she started thinking creatively. Inspired by stories of others who turned their lives around, she decided to sell unused items from around the house. Clothes, old electronics, unused furniture, all of it went online. At first, the money trickled in slowly, but as she became more familiar with online marketplaces, her sales increased. Anna's evenings were filled with packing and shipping items, while her mornings were spent hunting for things she could sell. Slowly but surely, she began to see a small profit, and that profit became the seed for something bigger. Seeing the potential in her side hustle, Anna decided to invest in herself. She knew that knowledge was power, so she signed up for online courses on digital marketing and e-commerce, using part of her savings to pay for them. She spent countless hours in front of her computer, absorbing every piece of information she could. It was a challenging period. Juggling work, study, and her side business left little time for rest. But Anna was relentless, driven by the vision of a better future. Every new skill she learned, from building websites to running ad campaigns, added to her growing arsenal of tools. Soon, the idea of launching her own business seemed not just possible, but inevitable. 6 months after she first started selling her old belongings, Anna launched her own online store, focusing on eco-friendly products. Her first line was simple: reusable bags, bamboo cutlery, and sustainable household items. The launch was small, and sales were slow at first, but Anna didn't lose hope. She knew how to adapt, and she applied everything she had learned about marketing to promote her store. Social media became her battlefield, where she posted daily about the benefits of sustainable living, sharing tips and engaging with a growing community. Her posts were genuine, her passion was clear, and slowly, orders began to roll in. It was the 4th month of her journey when Anna hit her first real milestone. She broke even. All her expenses were covered, and for the first time, she was seeing a true profit. This taste of success fueled her like nothing else. Anna reinvested every penny she earned back into the business, improving her website, expanding her product line, and increasing her marketing budget. She spent countless nights researching suppliers, negotiating better deals, and planning her next moves. Her focus was unbreakable, and it paid off. By the end of the 5th month, her store's revenue had tripled. She couldn't believe it. The woman who once struggled to pay her bills was now running a profitable business. But Anna wasn't finished. With her business growing steadily, she began to think even bigger. She reached out to other small businesses, collaborating on joint promotions and expanding her reach. Her network grew, and with it, her influence in the eco-friendly niche. Soon, her brand became synonymous with sustainability and affordability. Orders poured in, and Anna's days were filled with managing inventory, fulfilling orders, and responding to a constant stream of customer messages. It was overwhelming, but in the best way possible. Each day felt like another step away from the struggles of her past and closer to the future she had dreamed of. By the 6th month, Anna's story was nothing short of a transformation. Her online store was thriving, generating more income than she had ever imagined possible. She had paid off her debts, saved a comfortable emergency fund, and had enough income to live comfortably while continuing to grow her business. But Anna's journey wasn't just about financial freedom. It was about empowerment. She became a beacon of inspiration to those around her, sharing her story online, encouraging others to take control of their own financial futures. Her story was picked up by local news, and soon she was giving talks and seminars on entrepreneurship and financial literacy. Anna's newfound success allowed her to think beyond herself. She set up a fund to support other struggling entrepreneurs, providing small grants to help them get started, just as she had once needed. Her business continued to grow, and with it, her ability to make a difference. What began as a desperate attempt to escape debt had evolved into a thriving business and a mission to inspire others. Anna's days were now filled with opportunities she had never imagined, collaborations with larger brands, speaking engagements, and even mentoring aspiring entrepreneurs. Her story had come full circle, from struggling to survive to flourishing in a life she had built with her own hands. As Anna sat in her office one quiet evening, looking at the thriving business she had created, she couldn't help but smile. It hadn't been easy, far from it. But every challenge she faced had been a lesson, every setback an opportunity to grow. She knew that her journey was far from over, and that the future held even more possibilities. Anna's story was proof that anyone, no matter their starting point, could change their life in just 6 months with the right mindset, determination, and willingness to learn. Her transformation was not just financial. It was a transformation of the spirit, a testament to the power of perseverance. And she knew that her greatest successes were still to come.